Hello everyone, welcome to Economics Pedia, and I really hope that you all are preparing well for the upcoming exam of UPSC, that is Indian Economic Services. Now having said that, let's move towards today's discussion, that is the exam notification of Indian Economic Services 2020. Now, the exam notification has been released on 11th of August 2020, and I hope most of you are aware of it. And for those who are not yet aware of it, here is a video explaining each and every single details of this year's egg notification. So without any further ado, let's move. Starting with how to apply. Now the candidates who are thinking of applying this year's Indian Economic Services, all you have to do is to visit a website of www.upsc.nic.in, and there you have to fill out the application form. The application form is there in two steps, that is part 1 and part 2. Make sure you fill out both the steps, both the forms correctly with correct information. Until and unless you do and complete both the steps, your candidature will not be counted. Now, next thing that you need to keep in mind and with yourself before filling out the form is the photo ID card. Now, examples of photo ID card can be anything like Aadhaar card, voter's card, PAN card, driving license, etc. And along with that, you need to have the details of the photo ID card. Okay, like the number of the card. The third thing that you need to have with yourself is a scanned photograph of yourself, as well as a scanned photograph of your signature. Now make sure that the photograph and signature are quite readable, otherwise they are simply going to cancel your candidature. Okay, so make sure the photograph is clearly visible as well as the signature. Now moving on to the last date of submission and withdrawal of application. So the last date of submission of the online application form is the 1st of September till 6 p.m. That is the last date you can apply. And the online application you can withdraw from the website of UPSC from 8th of September to 14th of September till 6 p.m. Okay, so these two dates, try to keep a tab onto that. Next, about the admit card, when it will be available. Well, the eligible candidates, they will be issued an e-admission certificate 3 weeks prior the commencement of examination. Now again, to download the e-admission certificate, you again have to visit the website of UPSC, that is www.upsconline.nic.in. Well, all these websites you can simply find it below in the description box. You can go through that and fill out your application form, and as well you can also download the admit card as well. Now one thing you need to take care is that no admission certificate will be sent to you by post. It will only be available on the online platform, and that is why you need to provide a valid and active email ID of yours, because that's the only electronic mode that they are going to contact you. Okay, so that's why email ID has to be the correct one. Now the date of examination, as we all know, that it will be from 16th of October, 3 consecutive days, that is 16th, 17th and 18th. You can find the details regarding the dates of examination by clicking on the card, as you can see on the top left corner. Now, the table below given are the centers where the examination is supposed to happen. These are the examination centers. Take a note on these centers. Now, here a very important notice that you need to keep a tab is that first apply first allot basis will be followed. What is it? Applicants should take a note that there will be a ceiling on the number of candidates allotted to each of the centers, except for Chennai, Delhi, Dispur, Kolkata and Ahmedabad. Apart from these centers, there will be a ceiling on the number of candidates who can apply. Okay, and the allotment of the centers will be on the first apply first allot basis. So that means once the capacity of a particular center is attained, the center will be frozen. No more candidates can be allotted to that particular center. So applicants who cannot get a center of their choice due to ceiling will be required to choose a center from the remaining ones. So only one tip for all of you out there is that you need to apply as early as possible in order to get the center of your choice. Okay. Now, Having said that, another important notification is that notwithstanding the aforesaid provision, Commission reserves the right to change the centers at their discretion if the situation demands. So candidates admitted to this examination will be informed of the timetable and place or places of examination. The candidates should note that no request for change of centers will be entertained. All the exam centers for examination will cater to the examination process for PWDs also. Okay, so that is a very important notice about the examination notification. Now talking about vacancies, well, the number is approximately 15, and here also we have a note that among these 15, one vacancy has been kept reserved for PWD in the category of deaf and hard of hearing. Okay, so that's all for today's notification update of Indian Economic Services 2020. I hope this video was helpful to you, and if it was, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you are new to our channel, do subscribe to our channel and get the important notification of exams and regarding the important topic discussion of economics. Subscribe to Economics Pedia. Thank you. That's all for today's session. And you can mail us for any further query of yours to our official mail ID, that is ecopedia02@gmail.com. You can also follow us on the social media pages of Facebook and Instagram. The links of the same you can find below in the description box. That's all for today. Thank you for watching this and all the best for your preparation.